Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone! Woohoo! All right, so quick recap. What happened was, um, I did list 5 games, but 2 of those games didn't have one of the starting pitchers pitch. So the Padres, it was Orion Weathers, didn't start the game. So I have, so if you aren't familiar, when you place a bet on baseball, you can click the listed pitchers. You can have one of those pitchers or both, and they either both have to start the game or one of them, whoever you pick, has to start that game. And I had it on Ryan Weathers. I didn't know he was going to come out of the bullpen. I didn't know that Lamette was coming off injury, the injury list to start. So I'm glad I did that because the Padres lost. I wasn't too confident in the Padres. And then in the Royals and Indians game, the Indians had some opener. Who knew? And the Indians beat the Royals. So that got canceled. So didn't count. I parlayed all 5 games. So the Padres and the KC game didn't count. So the other 3 won. So that happens with the 4-0. So I'll take it. Kind of a weird situation. And we are 6-0 for the week. We went 10-4 last week, so it's 16-4. So we're at 80%, which is unheard of, and it won't keep up. I guarantee it. But as long as we're over 55%, we are still profitable. And yesterday, I profited about 3.5 units. So if you bet $100 a game, that's $350. If you bet $20 a game, it's $70. So however you bet, that's how you can track it. Okay, today the weather has been iffy. The Cardinals are playing a doubleheader because their game got canceled. And I guess Jacob DeGrom got hurt somehow because he was a late scratch for last night, which never happened because of the rainout. And then he's not even slated to pitch today at all. So maybe he tweaked something while warming up or stretching or practicing or lifting. Who knows? But so today, our strategy of pitching mismatches, they don't really apply today, because there isn't a huge pitching mismatch at all. But I picked the Cardinals. Again, I hate betting on my favorite team, but they are rolling right now. They got KK on the mound. He hasn't been as good as last year, but it's only a matter of time. It seems like Mets 1-4, 1-5 in their batting lineup is pretty good, but the bottom just isn't that great. And that's where the Cardinals have the advantage. Also, the Cardinals have advantage, I assume, in their bullpen. I don't know too much about the Mets bullpen, but they haven't been great in a couple of years. So Stroman is having an excellent season. He's got like a 1.8 ERA. His numbers suggest it should be around a 3.25. So he's been getting a lot of luck and a lot of good defense, which that'll end today at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. Okay, moving on. The Red Sox and the Tigers. I don't like Martin Perez as a pitcher. I'm sure he's a fine person. I'm sure he's nice. But this is a matter of best versus worst team. Sure, the Tigers can steal a game. Sure. But, again, if we're doing pitching matchups and mismatches and whatnot, the Tigers have one of the worst bullpens. And Casey Mize, excellent young pitcher. Started off the season really well in the first game or two. He's been getting hit hard lately. 4 and 5 runs a game the last couple games. Martin Perez, he can pitch 3 to 5 innings and give up about 2 to 3 runs. And I mean, again, I said this yesterday. If you want to take the run line at -1.5, go for it. Yesterday, the Red Sox won 11-7, so that would have worked. I don't like doing it. It's way more stressful. Anything can happen. Boston can win by 10, by 1. Who knows? -170 isn't that bad of odds. but the run line, I don't know. Who knows? What I used to do is I would put um, more money on the money line and then just put a couple bucks on the run line if I felt like um, that was in play, since the run line has better odds. Okay. Again, we're gonna roll with the home team, which is weird because the first 3 weeks of the season, road underdogs were taking it, huge profits, but that's kind of simmered down. I do like this Blue Jays team a lot, but again, they had to go. I yeah, I said that they were playing Oakland on the video yesterday, and I totally wasn't sure when I got done with the video. I'm like, oh my god, what if the game's in Florida? But it definitely is in Oakland. So going from Florida all the way to Oakland is hard enough. Um, yes, they've been there for 2 days now, but still. The A's, I do not like to bet against. 11-2 in their last 13 home games. Chris Bassett is pitching. He is their ace. He is turning into their ace, and he's pretty dominant now. Robbie Ray, sorry, tongue twister. As much as I wanted him to be a Cardinal the last couple seasons and thought he was going to be in St. Louis this year, I mean, he's pitching well right now, but he isn't as good as he used to be, and he wasn't that great as a Diamondback. He's been pitching lights out so far this year, but again, his luck runs out today, going up against the Oakland Bats, who are really good against left-handed pitching. And so you can see today I don't have as many games, and I mean, I'd rather not bet on the Cardinals, but I'm just going to throw a couple bucks on them. Red Sox, like today, I mean, aside from this Oakland game, today is like a gambling kind of day. There's no surefire pitching mismatches and starting pitching. The only mismatch is the bullpen of the Tigers and Red Sox. So take that as you will. Yeah. Just wanted to get this video out as early as possible instead of 2 hours before. I'm even going to try to get it out even earlier tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.